Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us are the Retekess. This is model number TR624. It's an AM/FM portable headset radio. You can get this off Amazon for a total of $10, maybe $10.99. There's a coupon there. Makes it very affordable, and we'll go over it. So check out the box. Retekess. Plain brown box. Got a label here on the back side. There you go. Very simple. Let's get into it. Yeah, so I saw this. It reminded me of another radio I owned, so I'll show you that in a moment. Let's pull everything out. Looks like I got a pair of headphones. And some bubble wrap. Nice. As you can tell, it's a clear radio. Gotta love it. And the box is empty. All right, let's move that box off there. Okay, let's go over some of the things we got. First things first is we got a pair of headphones. They look like to be clear. Clear wire. Yeah, check that out. 90-degree plug. Okay, nice. So, yeah, these are like hard plastic, so not too comfortable in the ear. I probably won't be using these. Not my favorite style, but at least you got something to start. Okay. Here we got some directions we needed. It's such a simple radio, really. But we'll flip through it, I guess. For posterity, in case you lose your manual and you need it. So there you go. Tells you how to put the batteries in, how to use the radio. There you go. Tips for good reception. Nice. Read this important information before using your earphones. Good thing. We got specifications up here. Look at that. Got your frequency ranges. Nice. Got full AM band. It's good to see from a Chinese company. Sometimes they limit you to 1620 or 1610. There we go. They give a 58 gram weight there, probably without batteries. And some dimensions in millimeters. Okay. And I think we're almost done. Let's see what the other side is. Is it all about warranties and FCC requirements? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't think you need to really know too much about this. Avoid choking hazard. Approved accessories. Okay. And their guarantee. Okay, that's the manual. Let's get to the radio. It's in bubble wrap. I like to see that. That's always nice. There it is. The Retekess TR624. Clear is hot. Definitely looks cool. Yes, it has the institutional commissary, like I'm doing time type of radio, and it probably is. Retekess doesn't say that. They market it towards the general public, but yeah, I'll give you a reason why that's true to me, that you might end up seeing this if you're serving time somewhere. Hopefully you're not, but if you are, hopefully you can get this radio. It's not a bad little radio. So let's go over dimensions. Throw that stuff to the side there. We have 2 5/8 of an inch in width. We have 3 3/4 inches in height. And we have 1 1/4 inch in depth, including the bell clip. Now let's do a size comparison. We are going to show a competitor of its own kind. Yes, its own brand competes against this radio. Interesting. 2, another radio I had purchased a couple years back. I hadn't reviewed because it was a poor performer. That's identical to this. You'll be surprised. And of course, the Sony Walkman. So first, let's bring in, it competes against itself. So Retekess also makes a TR107. This is available on eBay for around $14.99, and it is FM stereo, which this radio does not have, unfortunately. If you were looking for FM stereo, you're not going to find it on this one, but you are going to find it on their TR107. The TR107 also is very small and compact. It doesn't have a bell clip, but who needs it when you can put this in any pocket with no issue? So yeah, it kind of competes against itself. $5 more, you get this. But if you're really a budget guy, you just want something super basic, maybe a bug out bag, this isn't bad for $10. So there you go. This is why I thought institutional radio. Check this out. I bought this about, like I said, 2.5 years ago. You guys probably remember seeing these on eBay. Extreme, I don't know how you say that. These were like $5 a piece, and I bought like 3 or 4 of them. And they're all analog. As you can see, there's a lot more going on with the circuit there. Tons of capacitors, some tuning cans. You can see it's got it's full analog. I think it's got a full tuner too as well. Yeah, tuning capacitor there. Just a full analog radio, but it does not work as well as this DSP radio, which we'll go over here in a second. But look at the case; they're identical. This looks a little bit more clear, though. You noticed? But yeah, everything about it is the same. Even the bell clips on the back are identical. Gotta love that. So yeah, I think Retekess kind of borrowed the design, or the design was already there for him. So there you go. And then last, I'm spending a lot of time, but that's okay. The Sony SRF49, my favorite AM, FM, analog portable, FM stereo. I love this. They're getting more expensive. I think they're like 25, maybe $30. So yeah, there's a reason why you'd want to get the TR624, even if you don't have stereo, is because the old stuff's just getting expensive. So, I know there's a 59, there's a 39. The 39 with the clear is also a real hot radio too, but good luck finding that at a cheap price. I always see them beat up for like $30-$40. That's not cool. But there you go, Sony. And of course, the usual culprits, CC Pocket in the house. 10:24 p.m. Central Daylight Time, in case we do a AM band scan, which I'll try get through in this video. And then we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves Retekess from China Land. He's Iron Man. He needs a clear suit, too. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, wait a minute. May not want to see Tony inside. That was a hot chick? Yeah. All right. Yes. On a tangent. Okay, so features of the Retekess TR624. Okay, pretty much you can see all the features, which is nice. It is see-through case. Like I said, institutional, I'm thinking. You got crystal there, it looks like. You got single capacitor. Electrolytic, looks like you got a coil there, an encoder type style for the tuning. Same with the volume, it looks like a simple basic volume control. Headphone jack, we got the antenna, internal ferrite antenna for AM band. That's about 1 3/4 inches, if you're wondering. Measured that out. Our band, you can see AM on top, FM on the bottom. That tuning indicator is pretty weak. It looks like it's even distorted. It's got kind of a curve to it. It's fairly accurate on FM, I think. It's not as accurate on AM band, but we'll check that tonight. Okay, left-hand side. Volume control, on-off switch. Okay, right-hand side, a band select, FM, AM. We'll leave it on FM because we'll do an FM band scan. On the top is our headphone jack with metal sleeve, similar to the Extrom, what do you want to call it. Same setup. Okay, cool. Headphone experience, pretty important when you talk about a headset radio. For me, I was kind of bummed by the no FM stereo on the radio. It's a bummer, but it's FM mono both ears. There's a slight low-level hiss, so if you listen to volume at low levels, you will be greeted by some hissing sound. It's not too bad, it's slight. On FM, it's light on the lows, so I'm not going to blow your eardrums out if you don't like a lot of bass, but if you like bass, you might want to skip this and go with the TR107. It has a bass boost on it. Has strong mids and decent highs on the FM. So it really excels on, say, pop music, rap music, classical music. It sounds really good. Now, on the AM band, it has strong mids, which is good for talk radio. So it's got a nice lower tone for the AM radio. So that's the headphone experience. On the back here, you can see it's got the removable bell clip. You just pull and release. I'm not going to try to tug that off. And you can see everything in there. Cool. You can see the wires for the battery leads going in. You can see the DSP chip. Looks like an amplifier. And I think that's about it. See some connections for the AM antenna there. Yeah, so I don't know what else was going on in there, but there you go. Pretty simple compared to all this going on in there. This has got a ton. It's got a big IC in it. It's buried underneath all those capacitors. You know, if you could see that. All in one radio chip. Yeah, so pretty neat. I always like comparing those side by side, but yeah, pretty lightweight. There we are. So let's talk about FM reception, and we'll hook it up and we'll do some band scans. FM reception, because I can't spend a lot of time on the music stations. The radio got a score of good, which is 3 stars. I based it on a 5-tier scale. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. Most analog radios, like this, get about 48 stations in my area. And it gives it to an okay to good rating, which is a very basic average rating for most radios in the analog range. you start getting into digital signal processors, they're a little bit better on FM. This found 60 stations, which was fantastic. Also, its FM selectivity was good. I gave it 3 stars because I was able to find faint stations with it with pretty much ease. I was pretty excited about that, just using my headphone wire. Usually I just loop the wire once and hold it in my hand with the radio. That's the best way for reception if you're trying to, you have to move it around directionally to help the FM stations. And it'll work really well for you. So try looping it once around in your hand, holding it next to the radio. Now you might have inductance from your body too helping. And you'll notice a lot of stations coming in. So there's that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to hook this up. We're going to go to the bottom of the FM band, see what I can pick up downstairs. Now I'm in my subfloor basement, and we'll see. Now I told you the current time was 10:29 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois. I will keep a Skywave handy if we get into the AM band and we want to ID some stations. I was able to get like Tennessee, and I was able to pick up Canada with this radio. So yeah, it performs. So let's go ahead. I got a GPX radio. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to plug this in, and we'll get this going. Yeah. See what it can do. I haven't tried it down here with the FM yet, so we'll see how that goes. Turn this up. Turn this on. Oh, wait. Guess what? It needs batteries. It runs on 2 AAA batteries. Let's go put them in. So yeah, it'll run on rechargeables or regular alkalines. I'm just going to throw some EBLs in there. Oh, come on. Tight fitting door. Now, yeah, I forgot to mention this. This door is hinged and captured, which is just like on the other one. And it uses 2 AAA batteries. And of course, the top battery, positive, is to the left. And the bottom battery, positive, is to the right. There. Done. So get that back in there. All right. That's funny. So you're probably thinking, how long is it going to take for him to figure out there's no batteries? Okay, on. Turn it up. Turn up my other one. There we go. Working? Okay, let's tune. Okay, I'm on AM or FM? FM.
Promulgated the Catechism of the Catholic Church. Pope Benedict, who was the prefect for the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith before he became Pope, all personally.
When he said, well, I've got the meatloaf, but what about the kind word? To which he said, if I was you, I wouldn't eat the meatloaf.
It's really good. It's just that every time I eat it, right afterwards, I fall right to sleep. And my dad's like, lucky you wake up. And people that we loved, all these things that...
Jamming. Stronger stations.
And it's a radio with thousands of play. Perfect for any mood. Connecting you with the entire universe of audio. Download the free iHeart app today. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
Yes, we are the station that gives you free chainsaws. Now go ahead and make Rock 95.5 a preset. Thank you.
Yeah, this station 95.5 gives away free chainsaws on Fridays. It's hilarious. On the indicator, it's curving to the right direction of 95.5. Nice. We'll keep going. So as you can guess, when you are using headphones, the volume gets high quickly, so be very careful.
Only get that by sitting your butt on the seat.
And that's what's brand new.
It's doing pretty good down here. I just got a 3-foot wire to the radio.
So let's at least agree. I don't block you and you still try to reach me.
And the chance at a $1,000 grand prize.
I always go wrong with the volume. It stuck a little bit there. It can happen towards the end of the band as the reel is reeling up that little plastic thing. See right here, it's a little bit of a tight area there.
But I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me.
PRCUA Life. Ubezpieczenia na życie, konta emerytalne, korzyści członkowskie.
Okay, I think that's it for FM. All right, cool. So you got an idea for that. Let's go to the AM band. We'll go to the bottom. We'll see what we can pick up tonight. During the day, you can expect some strong locals exhibiting some popping and cracking sounds. Yeah, I noticed my 720 and 780, two strongest stations I have. I noticed it was doing a little bit of popping, cracking, crackling. I've had that on some Retekess radios. The way to fix it is just to off-tune it just ever so slightly. As you notice, it multi-steps. It doesn't just step right to the frequency like some radios do. This one has multiple steps on stronger frequency. So you're able to back off a little bit. It gets a little quieter, but then the popping goes away. So that's the fix. This is good on semi-locals. There's no popping or crackling on a station that is weaker, so it's not overloading the circuit. I think that's what it is, like an overload. And yeah, there's no popping or crackling on distant stations. During the day, expect strong locals and semi-locals to come in, no problem. So let's see what it does in the evening. Turn it up. Hopefully don't bust your ears.
Statewide problem because there was a gap in the records, and he said that the claim that they didn't believe there was any criminal investigation was not supported by the evidence he saw. He believes there was a criminal investigation. He's now ordering the IRS to
keep going the wrong way. They must have this volume the wrong way. I don't know why I'm keep doing that. That's pretty funny. This is 560 WIND Chicago. It just jumped right to it. Again, it's going to do that in the evening too, it sounds like. See, strong stations are going to come in.
Or back in it, and there may be some
sounds good though.
Disclosures about the Clinton Foundation and its pay-to-play practices.
Would it be fair to say that if there...
Of course, these internal ferrite antennas are directional, so you point towards the station you want to pick up.
278, Don Carlson's at 286, Yadier Molina is at 296, Harrison Bader's at 275 after he has the 2 hits today. Even Tyler O'Neill, he doesn't have a great batting average at 241, but he's a dangerous hitter with his ability to hit home runs. But that St. Louis lineup, the thing that makes it is those two guys.
So 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's 52 miles away in the evening. I think they power it down a little bit. Down to 10,000 watts. And they think they aim in a different direction because I have to actually move the radio to pick the station up.
Turn a game over, change the game around. And I think it's been impressive what the Brewers have been able to do for the most part against those guys. You take out an 11th inning yesterday and a very important 11th inning yesterday.
You might not even know what...
Okay, there's Nashville barely picking it up. Oh, no, it's 640. So we're picking up a Hispanic station, barely there. Again, this is a good radio for stronger local stations. WMFN, 640 Peatone, Illinois. 75 miles away, 1,600 watts. Let's see if we can get Nashville. It's right here. But it's so close to 670, it wants to latch on 670, so it's not coming in. Okay, we'll keep going.
With our bank, you get reviewed, hopefully approved.
And if the great rate is no longer great,
Screwed.
670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago.
Low rates, fast approval, and outstanding personal service. First American Bank, the bank that does more. Visit firstambank.com. Call
100 country chart.
Subtle changes, subtle decreases in depressive symptoms, but then we have weight gain and loss of sex drive.
Here's WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
And then, starting, almost, 6-7 years ago.
Ken in Chicago's been hanging on, so what's up tonight, Ken?
Hi, Raleigh. How you doing?
All right, how about yourself?
Good. Yeah, that story about the dog.
720 WGN, Chicago.
And it's just wrong because what it really does is it highlights human nature. Okay, don't need Fido anymore.
7 FM.
Okay, that music there's CFZM 740, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Nice. So this radio can reach out there in the evening.
Dunkin' Donuts. An employee, old white guy, walks in the store, 77-year-old white guy, walks in and was extremely rude, called the black man, 27-year-old Corey Pujols, a slur. They say a racial slur, we can only assume it's the N-word. Corey Pujols tells him, call me that again. He calls him again. He leaves the store, comes back.
This is 750, Atlanta, Georgia, WSB. This is distance too, 630 miles. Nice.
Old man falls down and dies a couple days later.
This year's virtual conference to share advice and inspiration for small business.
780 WBBM, Chicago. It latches right on that. So 760 went bye-bye. So selectivity on AM band, not so great, but FM better.
Episodes of the Dell Technology Small Business Podference on the Odyssey app, Spotify, or Apple Podcast.
Has been attempting to kill Hamas members. Hamas members behind children, knowing that morons like AOC will then blame Israel for defending itself.
This guy here is usually 820.
Children. What a moral cretin she is. My goodness. Bernie Sanders, similarly a moral cretin. He tweeted out, I'm extremely concerned by the growing conflicts in Israel and Palestine.
As you can tell, it's harder on the weaker stations. If they're not coming in strong, it's going to kind of come back and forth like that. And it is a little annoying, but you got to tune it. This tuner is very finicky on the AM band as well. 810, this is WGY, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
True, rockets should not be fired. Palestinian children should not have to be the constant violence in a
thinking this, and it's later that I'm going, wait a minute, we're releasing this on our people. I appreciate what he's trying to do, but what about the super old people?
Here's 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, about 300 miles away, ground zero and coast to coast in the evenings.
For example, it would really seriously apply the data.
Irving and Joe Harris, their turn to sit on the bench to rest up before the playoffs. They didn't play. Nets, more games, Saturday and Sunday in the regular season before the playoffs. Still second seed in the Eastern Conference. The Yankees got their fourth win in a row.
Okay, WCBS, 880, New York, New York, 750 miles. Nice. But yeah, that in and out can be a little annoying. Strong stations, no issue.
Sweep tomorrow. And then the Mets are next for the Rays this weekend. Mets push their win.
You have to really be.
The station I passed up was 890 WLS Chicago. Has a high-pitched whine for my camera.
No, you don't understand. You need 60 volts in this.
Go a little quicker. As you can see, the dial indicator is not accurate here. Where it says 870, and we're definitely above that.
Former college teammate Nick Madrigal sure said congratulations.
Well, some really nice hitting on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Wasn't even inside.
Okay, it should be 1000 WMVP Chicago.
I don't know. This is the craziest thing. We have seen Liam Hendricks throw pitches that aren't even strikes.
of these soft giveaways and insider info on special events.
Smart cookies, use cookies.
Let's go a little quicker up the band, and then we'll do final thoughts.
1 walk, 2 Ks. Karen check ERA down to.
For more info, call 804-758-1867 or go online at PAMotorspeedway.com. Don't miss your destiny. Start slinging 800 horsepower monsters of dirt in the Virginia's for racing lovers King.com. Saturday, May 15th at Virginia Motor Speedway. Race fans, let's get dirty.
Thompson Creek Window Company designs, builds, and installs.
Okay, if you heard Virginia, this is 1140 WRVA. Richmond, Virginia, which I think is how far away? My little distances here, 665 miles.
40% now with their amazing sale. For a limited time, buy one window and get one 40% off, including expert installation and incredible finance options. Call T.
A bunch of it.
Go a little faster. So you can tell there's quite a bit there if you want to hunt it, but it's going to take time and patience. A lot of patience.
IRS says where it gets is when you're an employee working from home in a different state than where your employer's office is located. He says each state has their own way of
I think you'll find a agreement that having disrupted our economy.
Don't really take you back.
Back in my day, I heard a voice from the radio say, Liberty Mutual customizes my home insurance.
Okay, I think that was 1700. Let's check it real quick.
He'd have another coffee around lunchtime. He'd have another one on the bus going to the ballpark. And he'd have another one in the clubhouse before the game. I mean, he coffee all day long.
Okay, so that is 1700. KB, turn that down. KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa, about 200 miles away. Pretty nice to pick that up on 1700, 280 miles. So yeah, let's go ahead and unplug this and make sure we turn it off. Now there's no indicator light. If you notice, no LED indicator showing it's tuned or it's on. So you must make sure you turn it off or your batteries are going to go dead. Now if you're using rechargeables, you're good to go. It's cool. They sell this directly to the public. Again, it reminds me of an institutional radio, corrections facility like this one here was marketed for. Again, identical. Yeah, it's is it worth it? Okay, so you got these radios and you're like, which one do I want, todderbert? I mean, because there's some cool choices here. So I'll be honest with you. I would pick this one just because of its size and its FM stereo. I'm a stereo person. I like stereo. If I'm going to listen to FM, I want my stereo. And it has a nice little tone control with its bass function. There it is right there. BBS. I forget what they call it. Bass boost system or something like that. I like this a lot. And it's the same brand. So TR107, $15. I'd buy this one. But if you're on a budget or you want something cool to show off see-through, $10 is good, you know, with the coupon. I think it's right around $10, $10.99 normal, and then I think it's like a 5 or 10% off. So you get $1 off, and you're at $10. Yeah, you get $1 off. Say that 10 times fast, and then you might say the wrong thing. But yeah, so for $10, that is a bargain for what it does. I'm pretty impressed. If you can save up and you want something classic, go with a Walkman if you want the size factor. Some people want a bigger radio. They don't want a little radio they can lose. They want something that's a little harder to lose. And this size radios are harder to lose. I do like that. This one runs on 1 AA battery and is all analog. There is no that weirdness on the AM band. It is smoother, but the FM performance is not going to be as good as this one, I believe. This one might edge it out a little bit, though I can't remember. I thought this was pretty good too. But you're going to pay. If you want a Sony Classic, they don't make this anymore, so they're limited. And if something goes wrong, you don't have any kind of warranty. Especially if you bought it off eBay, like I think I did this one. This was like $25 maybe. So yeah, it gets expensive. So this is a value leader right here. I would definitely recommend it for that. So there it is, the Retekess TR624 in the house with its good FM reception excellent sound on headphones on FM. It is very enjoyable for me. I don't care for all that low end. It has some, but very, it's more of a light side of the low end, which is nice. I do like that. An AM band sounds pretty good on semi-locals and like a strong local, but not too strong because it does have that little crackling to it. Don't know if you heard it tonight. I heard it a couple times, but it wasn't a big deal. Very minimal, and you have to tune this on and off. Now mine loosened up a little bit. There's no more hang up there. Remember I had that problem on the FM? Seems like it's better now just by moving this around a few times. So there you are. The TR624 gets a recommended buy. Check out the links below. I got it in the comments section, in the quick links, and then I also have it in the video description. For $10, yeah, give it a go. I mean, it's fun. It's definitely the better radio versus this one I bought for $5. I'd rather have this one all day long than this thing. This thing does not perform well at all. If you guys own one of these, you know what I'm talking about. And you want headphone hiss, you get this one. This thing has so much, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's so loud, it goes over the volume of the music. I remember that. That's why I didn't like this radio too. So there it is. The Retekess TR624 for $10 all day long. Grab it. If it goes up higher to $15, no brainer. Get yourself the TR107. I think it's currently on eBay. Amazon, I think, is out of stock at the moment when I'm making this video, but I'll put both links for you guys. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. If you love these brand radios, subscribe with the bell icon. Get notified of deals and reviews. Of course, I always post deals. The only way you're going to know about it is if you have that bell icon clicked, because then you get notification and it says, Todderbert found a deal for you. Yes. And you might get this even cheaper. If this goes down to $5 or something, who knows? You never know. They could do a huge sale or something. And I'll be there to tell you. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the TR624. Would you rather have a Sony? Would you rather have their stereo TR107? You let me know. Give me some ideas. All right. Okay, guys. Take care. And we'll see you in my next video.